Hello folks, and welcome back to Crusader Kings III. I'm Absurdides. Here we are looking at 𝗬𝗬𝗲𝗬, which was briefly bigger, holding Reims, and then I gave it away like a dum-dum. Whatever, we're gonna carry on doing what we were doing. Currently, we're making a claim where? Here on Scenes? I don't know how to say that. Doesn't matter. We're gonna move time on and find out what's gonna happen here. Yeah, I'm still stinging from giving that away because we could have held it even if we weren't getting a whole lot of tax or levies from it. Oh no, Gray, Day of Sorrow. Gray is not as young as he once was. And as he crawls into my lap, I can feel him trembling. I gently stroke his gray fur and listen to him purr long into the night, but as silence falls, I know that he won't wake again. I will miss you, Gray. We lose pet cat. Or we can pay $10 and we become the owner of Gray's pelt. An artifact. It's a small wall ornament, and it's cool. We'll do that so we can remember Gray, our first pet. Meanwhile, Dynasty members can get married. Our son is still only 2 years old, so... Oh no, that's player X. Hold on. 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗲𝗏. Yeah, if we choose inheritable traits only, we're really looking for someone. Oh, someone's being attacked here. The Dauphinate of Viennois is attacking Charles, our king. Oh. Well, here's an intelligent French child. Or we can go for this robust Franconian child. Given that they're both 4, I think I'm just... Or... 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗃, homely. They don't seem to hold anything, but she's noble at least, so the kid wouldn't lose prestige on marrying. I mean, there's still this Carling woman. I mean, she's 13. Again, 9 years difference. I'm still tempted to do it, though. She's diligent, brave, and greedy, which are all pretty good. And comely on top of it. Screw it. Let's do it. Oh, what? They are related, and there is a risk of their children being inbred. How? She's the granddaughter of Charles II. Are you saying that our house is somehow tied to the Carling house? I don't believe that for a moment. Because we're the only members. Okay. Whatever. Or is it because... Oh, she's a Carling. That's right. That's right, our wife's a Carling. Of course, genetics takes 2. Who knew? Yeah, okay. Okay, so not that kid. We'll work it out here in time. Boiling anger. You might be a count, but you're also an evil boar, says our wife who loves us, plus 100. The unprovoked anger expressed by my wife, Countess Bertha, comes as a complete surprise. She's been under a lot of stress lately, but to behave like this... That even she struggles, it's calming, and we lose some stress. Okay, fair enough. Oh, she's bisexual. Who knew? Well, I mean, we did just then. What is ours? Or is it... Are we bisexual? No, we're heterosexual. Okay, she's bisexual. Greetings, Count Absurdities of 𝗬𝗏𝗲𝗏. Despite our best efforts, agents have yet to uncover any secrets at Charles' court. If there's anything, we will find it. Which reminds me, we did find out someone's secret. Can we blackmail anyone? We can. 66% chance. And we can unlock a stewardship perk. We have gained a hook. And they don't have any money, do they? No, it doesn't look like it. And our wife is pregnant again. We can extort subjects, men-at-arms, maintenance per dread, minus 5%. Oh, or we could go... We could go down a different line. let's just finish out this whole thing and get our Avaricious, and then we can consider other things. I think that makes most sense. What are we going to do next? Yeah, we're waiting to fabricate a claim on Sens. I should get Cambrai as well. Let's find out. This is the Duchy of Valois, which, yeah, we're probably not going to be able to take Valois because we'd have to go to war with our king. That seems like it's not going to happen. So that's right. It was going to be this Champagne. So we'd have to kind of go to war with Count Raoul, who he has marginally more troops than us. He's way over his domain limit. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Despite our effort, yeah, they're not uncovering secrets. Okay, very well. You know best. Come and protect me from plots. We shall carry on. We do have a lot of money. Let's have a look at our men-at-arms. That's right. We can increase our current men-at-arms, but we can't create any more regiments. Apparently. Yeah, because it's based on our rank, I believe. So once we become a duke, we should be able to get a third. What I could do in the meantime, because we are making a lot of money, is increase our footmen and increase our bowmen. And let's have a look at where they're stationed. I think, yeah, we want them stationed there for the... Wait, what? Low? And then station the bowmen somewhere else, because I'd rather have the better bonuses on the men-at-arms. Or the armored footmen. That will do. And let's speed up time a little bit. Giles is swayed. Ah, my daughter. Sure, you can be called Giselle. May you grow strong and wise, my daughter. Who is... Oh, wow, look at her. She's robust, pretty, and fecund. Now, it's maybe not the best play, but I actually like to matrilineally marry my daughters in order to build a larger dynasty. I can't do anything with that pelt, okay. Maybe it's too soon to consider... Oh, we can? Yes, we can demand payment from your old foe, Count Pepin. $50. Give it to me. Give it. J-Hondo. Again, let's have a look here. Yeah, so we don't want to marry off to a Carling. Maybe this kid after all. She's 6. Comely, so they should have a good amount of fertility. Yeah, let's just go with that. Gladly accept your betrothal. Good. What other kids want to be married off? Player X probably. Should set something up. Sort by age. She is 3. 6-year-old county of a couple of counties claims. House Belong. We want matrilineal for this one. And the closest is a commoner of 7 years old who is handsome. We should maybe go for this Andalusian kid to try and get intelligent back into her kid's line. I think we'll just do that. And Guardian can be assigned for J-Hondo. J-Hondo is studying intrigue, so we should educate the child ourselves, yes. And then, influence Ward's personality. We can try and make them diligent or sadistic or whatever. Let's try for 62% chance to make them diligent. That's my boy. Yeah, so J-Hondo gains diligent. It's a great trait to have. What is happening over here? You have 1,800 soldiers. He's he's down quite a lot of soldiers. But at the same time, you know what? I'm done swaying Giles. Oh, yes. County of Sens, let's get the claim. And let's see if we can go to war with you right away. You have an ally, but it's Orleans or Orléans, or however you say it. They don't have many soldiers either. We're going to go to war. We're going to rally our troops here. Raise all armies. Count Wealth, prepare to be annihilated. You poor bastard. There we are. We won one fight. Oh, enemy, yeah. Enemy combatants captured. Combatants, rather. What's your deal? You're decent. As a sodomite. Well, I don't really care. We're gonna recruit him. He has no money, so it doesn't matter if we get a hook or not. But that means at least they won't be going back to join anyone else. We have quite a few prisoners, wow. What's your deal? You are good with learning. Let's recruit you too. You are all around a very good character. Let's recruit you and gain a weak hook. And then Charles. Oh yeah, we're going to recruit you too. You're going to be a knight for us. Yep, watch your step. Yep, watch your step. Good. So they all went. And we can get money, 10 whole gold from that one guy for the hook. Player X needs a focus. How about diplomacy? There you go. And then Pierre is a very small child. And, oh, he's gout-ridden? At 2 years old? Give me a break. What the heck's that all about? I think we'll set up a marriage to this child. And then we have a daughter, 0-year-old daughter, who... Can we match her legally? No. 7-year-old is the closest thing. Luigi, he's handsome. Sure, whatever, let's just set them up. Boldest of the Chosen needs a worthy successor. Crap. Seek worthy successor. Costs us 75 prestige. It's probably worth it. Okay, meanwhile, we just captured that guy. You know what we could do, though? And this is sometimes worth it. If we ransom him for 50 bucks... he goes free. Oh, we're still at 100%. Okay, let's enforce demands. Done. Sends is ours. Now, are we... Ogier, our guest, we could recruit to court. What's that cost? 40 bucks? Alright. Yuri can be the successor. Okay. That's fine. How much of this duchy do we hold? We have 3 of 4 required counties. So we need Troy or Reims again. Do we go to war with the guy that we appointed? How do we not have a claim on it anymore? I mean, we used the claim, so we can never use it, that claim again. Yeah, disband our armies, please. Well, that's just annoying. What do you mean needs a worthy success? Did I not already? You will not serve as a knight. What? Where's Yuri? Force him to be a knight. I want a successor. There. We recruited a guy. Yeah. What do we have for prisoners again? We have 1 prisoner. Raymond, you need to be a knight. We'll recruit you. Gain a weak hook. There you go. And we can take your money. Your 10 of your 11 ducats. Thank you very much. Okay, we need we need another claim. Again, this guy has 1337 troops. We have 1544. That's part of Burgundy. Yeah, it's either we go against that guy or we go against the guy we put in charge, Alain of Reims. I think we just go for Reims again. And we wait that one out. Countess is pregnant again. Pregnante. Let's go. It is my domain. We can just extort subjects. I almost never do that. I don't know. Well, this is nice. Ghonda was more likely to receive a good education due to Countess Bertha's tutelage. Very good. She also gained intrigue. She's really good. I don't know, words. The worthy Walter van Gaveren may be appointed as boldest of the chosen. 41 years old. You are a very small man. And Pierre needs an education focus. I'm going to go with stewardship for you. We can join King Alfred's Grand Tournament. I have to leave within 2 months. Yeah, let's see what that's going to take. Oh, easy. Easy peasy. Let's get experienced captains in there. And go. It cost us like $10, but let's go to a tournament. Fresh start. I cannot wait. Weird whispers. I've noticed that Charles avoids me more than usual. He always sits at the opposite end of the table whenever we're invited to a feast. He consistently refuses my company while camping. We may not have the best of relationships, but that attitude is starting to tire me. Especially when I overhear him defaming me. Absurdides is a cold-hearted knave. I'd be a way better count than him. Oh, really? Charles, our knight. Oh, he's pretty kick-ass, but... I mean, prowess-wise, we're really good. The Herculean and the strong is master. Master is massive. So we could tell him to piss off. We could spend some prestige and just ignore him. Or 95% chance we humiliate him and he leaves our court. You know what? You know what, Charles? Get over it. We'll spend a little bit. Wrestling and ceremony. We're currently guaranteed to qualify. I can't wait for it to start. I'm going to turn speed right down. And try and get as much as these things as possible. Let's go to the tourney grounds. Food and drink is abundant during the tournament, to the delight of the attendees. 3 peasants in particular seem to be sharing what looks like an entire keg of spiced wine. I'll be, you fool, one sputters drunkenly. I have no idea what that is. Throws rocks at his neighbor. Wolfgeet, I'm sorry, wheeze. The victim covers his face, deflecting the attack. Help me, 𝗏𝗏. Hick. You're on your own dare, Akon. The last one exclaims, downing an entire mug in one big gulp. Mind if I join you for a drop of wine? Cup of wine. 10% chance it goes bad, 20% chance it goes well, 70% chance nothing happens. Or they are blind drunk, it should be trivial to rile them up. We could make sure one of them gets wounded, basically. Or we say disgusting. You know what? Let's try and go for the score increase. Our score decreases slightly, the 10% chance. Suck it, game. You suck. Bastards. Alright. There you go. Don't tempt the booze. And I'm just waiting. Again, we want another thing to come up here. When does this start? 52 days? Okay, there we go. Things are back. Let's go to the temple this time. Bring me glory, St. George. 50% chance of our score increasing moderately. That sounds good to me. Didn't work, did it? Oh man, we are rolling poorly here. Alright, let's try Artisan's Quarters next. Tailor, a new purchase. I find 𝗵𝗁𝗲𝗲 cutting a piece of cloth. A couple of tables have been disposed to display his work. Stockings and head coverings, hoods and sleeves. Opposite, a hearth lightly burns. Careful there, he warns me, almost dropping the tool. You are about to trip over the linen, my lord, he apologetically mumbles, quickly picking up the clothes. I'm sure I can guess the motive of your visit. His face is barely poking out of the mess. We could say Gray's pelt needs a decorative ribbon, which adds to prestige. Are you asking me to pay for it? Combined prowess and intrigue against Alfred. We intimidate him, and we become the owner of a bright feather. Bright feather, courtly vassal opinion, and attraction opinion. Some banners will encourage the audience to cheer for me. We get tournament banners, and our score increases slightly. Courtly vassal opinion is up 25. Or here, keep up the good work. We gain prestige. What's the bright feather? Neither of these are really amazing, but I want to try and get the score increase, so some banners, we'll pay him 10 bucks, and we'll do that. 20 days. Okay, one more time. Let's go back to the tourney grounds. As I am exploring the grounds, a well-armored figure approaches me. Count Absurdides, it's an honor. The man bows briefly and brushes off his shirt. I am 𝗁𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗏, a knight seeking employment. I am stately, serene, loyal, and my house is strong. Wisdom through the axe, he shouts, and stands at attention. It's obvious that this minor lord is exaggerating his virtues, but he seems competent and desperate. He's not great, but he's not the worst ever. I will reward you handsomely if you swear fealty to me. We pay him 20 bucks. We get a strong hook. And he joins our court. You may join my stable of knights. He just joins our court. We can tell him to take off, eh? Or, I have so much to learn from you, and our score increases slightly. I don't know. I'll reward him. He joins our court. We get a strong hook. And we have a loyalty hook on this guy now. And we can demand payment on top of that. Take a little bit of his money. Wrestling. Right around the sand, shirtless contestants warm up for their bouts as the herald announces the contest's commencement. Some of the competitors rub dirt onto themselves, others opt for oils, all looking for a scant advantage in the coming bouts. The wrestling qualifiers have come to an end, and it's clear who will be put forward for the quarterfinals as it stands. The varied pitches and volumes of the crowd's cheers leave no question as to the favorites. A newcomer called 𝗵𝗏𝗏, who he's pretty good prowess-wise, famed in his locality, has arrived seeking to make a name for himself. For my first bout, I've been paired against my fellow contestant Reynold. Renaud? Hello, this guy? Okay, he's pretty, wow, he's huge. He's a giant. He's got a prowess of 16, but we are strong and Herculean. So, good luck with that, buddy. 27. I have a bet to place. I'll bet on myself. I vowed to myself I would win this contest, win a contest in this tournament, and I can't help but consider a less fair approach to securing the prize of a wrestling competition. I'm sure my opponents would do the same if only they had the idea. Who knows? Maybe they already have. Reynaud is a threat. 48% chance his score decreases moderately. 20% chance we come closer to rivalry. We gain known saboteur for 3 years. And what was the rest? He may disqualify us, the king, Alfred. We're 31% chance that nothing happens. There's also this guy, Bouchard. I'm not worried about him. There's this guy. I'm not worried about him. Raynaud's the threat. And did that not work? I sought to sabotage Raynaud's wrappings before the wrestling continues, coating them with an irritating unguent to throw him off. Just as I was about to take my leave, my careful work moments from completion, I turned to find Raynaud's attendant mouth agape. Before I could react, he'd rushed off to tell his master. Disqualified! I cannot make a roll in this game. For goodness sake. Well, so much for that. Wrestling semi-finals. Oh. What? We're still in it? Count Absurdides and Count Bouchard, Earl of something and 𝗏𝗏𝗃, have reached the semi-finals. My next bout will be against my fellow contestant, Count Bouchard. Did it somehow disqualify the other guy? I've always felt that tournaments is a little buggy, but okay. I can do this. You will face Count Bouchard, who is really bad. He shouldn't be doing this stuff. Okay, I can do this. Yes. Bout between 𝗏𝗏𝗃 and Earl 𝗬𝗏 has been decided. It was closely fought, but in the end, 𝗏𝗏𝗃 threw 𝗬𝗏 from the ring in a great cloud of dust. Yeah. He's through to the final. A fine contest. Oh. See, what? We're out of it. Okay. An interesting round. It's so confusing. Okay, so this guy won. The bout between 𝗫𝗫𝗫 and 𝗏𝗏𝗃 has been decided. And this guy won. Wow, that's surprising. Cool, fine contest. Yes, there's always next time. We lost our 20 gold wager and so on and so forth. I'm not so interested in reading the rest of that. There is a ceremony coming up. Oh, a new daughter. Who is comely and quick. Maria it is. Sun comes down on the final day of the tournament, and the mass crowds begin to disperse. I found myself ruminating over the results. 𝗫𝗫𝗫 was an indomitable opponent as they took first place in the wrestling. I was unable to win a contest. I look forward to the next one. What a great occasion. Sure, kind of. Yeah, we managed to hit a 20% roll for the worst possible thing. Liege released? Oh, Liege was taken prisoner. Good for him. Alright, finished Grand Tournament. Let's get out of there. Oh, is he... He's one of my courtiers. He could be converted. He's not going to be converted. That's fine. Okay, hold on, game. We got all kinds of things happening here. We can petition the liege again. The last time I was looking at this, I missed this. Help raise county control. Send bailiffs so we can fortify borders. I'm going to ask him to send bailiffs. And, what is this? Terrible. Beaumont, what? I wish it would tell me what kind of... Oh, plains. Temple grounds. Okay, so... What are we looking for plains? It's wetlands and floodplains. Well, we could just do mercenary guards. That takes care of it. Sure. Gonna cost us a little money, but let's go do it. Local hero. As we traverse the farmlands, trudging through the grass, we encounter a modest, wayward shrine. Naively carved, it sports a cross at its head, and below the weathered words, "Here lays Saint 𝗁𝗏𝗄𝗏 of 𝗁𝗏𝗄𝗏𝗄𝗏. Yeah, 𝗁𝗏𝗄𝗏𝗄𝗏 of Valois, blessed son of Saint Denis. Seems a local spiritual figure is being patronized in these parts, one not sanctioned by the Catholic clergy. Well, we can get King Charles to gain opinion of us for 20 gold. Let's just do that. And he wants 90 bucks and gets a weak hook on us. But we get control level. All held counties with less than 66 control gain +10 control. Gains royal bailiffs, which is control growth. Popular opinion is bad. But, yeah, that would be great. And we get renown. You know what? I'll take it. I'll do it. He gained a favor hook, but... Oh, we get a dynasty legacy now. And we do have that strong blood thing, but I'm gonna double down on that and go for chance of inheriting good congenital traits is up 30%, and chance of new good congenital traits is plus 30% as well. So we're like supercharging our dynasty for inheritable traits, or congenital traits as they say. Thank God I can go inside again. Okay. Are we at a point where we can go to war with Reims yet? No. Still fabricating. And I did... you need an education focus? Okay, kid. Diplomacy or learning? Learning for you, child. And we could declare wars. Yeah, Flanders, they still have way more troops than us. So that's not happening. But we could go to university. Well, I can remember how to make decisions. 200 bucks. We've got close to 500. Plan university visit to Canterbury. We can... Actually, this is fine. If we add captains. And we could actually turn this. Let's customize the route. Click the plus. Click here. Click the plus, click there. That's not quite it. Didn't mean to go that far. That one. And that mitigates all the danger. Apply. 263 gold. And books and notes or library of knowledge. Let's go big on this one. It's going to cost us 400 gold. But it's probably worth it. I hope it's worth it. Let's go. Let's go do some learning. In Canterbury. Travel, winged thief. I'm stirred from my relaxing trip across the great blue sea by a sudden shriek. I sprint into the store's deck below and am horrified to find a seagull beside the shredded remains of our supplies, its feathers stretched thin against its foul, bloated belly. In my rage, I could have killed the repugnant winged menace right there, but I am stopped by my caravan leader, 𝗬𝗏. Hark, stay your hand, you brash scullion. Don't you know it's bad luck to kill a bird at sea? What? We can get low supplies for 2 years, change current weight by -10, gain 72 stress because we're sadistic, and that'll put us over the edge. He gains opinion, or nothing will stop me from killing this blasted bird. Closer to forming a rivalry with 𝗬𝗏. Gotta slow down. We could lose some stress, and we could get a good meal, 50-50, really. This is the only way to go. And, yeah, your entourage superstitions were abated. We lost stress. We gained a good meal for 2 years. Alright, university visit arrival at Canterbury. Oh, we gained some learning experience and piety? Lovely. Finally here, walking the hallowed halls of Canterbury, revered seat of all knowledge of the Catholic world. Is that true? I don't think so, but okay. I have so much to learn from the holy men and women who gather between these venerable walls. And what about all the ancient scrolls and books? Of course, major centers of culture are also active markets and offer all the distractions that a student could ever desire. Time to get started. Here we are. Attention students, my teacher Osmond shouts, 𝘬𝗏𝗏𝗲𝗏 in tow. Our benefactor, Earl 𝘬𝗏𝗏𝗏, has deigned us a visit. He is the ruler of these lands. Be on your best behavior. Ah, you are debating the nature of unusual diseases. I'm quite fond of that subject myself. I hope your studies are going well, the Earl says, while smiling serenely. The Earl has the power to assign special privileges to students such as myself. Perhaps I should take this opportunity to speak up. Would like to make a generous donation. We could pay $85, but our visits become much more successful. Please accept this humble gift. It becomes more successful, or you are most serene. Okay. $85 is most of our money, but we are making 10 a month. I'm gonna do it. I don't see a downside other than, like, money, but money has got to be spent somewhere. So, big donation. To the implacable Absurdides, I have prowled through documents, both ancient and of lesser provenance. Shoot, we didn't save money for this. Okay, we're gonna lose the progress for now. We're at school anyways. We'll try and save up some money again. Okay, lines about legacy. The latest work of my acquaintance, Prince Carloman, has become all the rage at court of late. Yeah, we've read this. Time of memory. Men need not fear as lives depart, though it may tear their grievers apart, and hope only for memory's grace, so that the whole world remembers their face. I don't know how I feel about it, or I can see this is truly heartfelt. I don't see the downside to this, so let's just do that. Universities and centers of higher education are highly bustling hives of socialization. In these hallowed halls, the students are all peers, all apprentices along the road to knowledge, which is why it can be helpful to make friends and feel part of the community. These at least are my first thoughts when Hakon approaches me, the smell of mead on his breath. Join me and my friends, Absurdities, prove to us the might of account by downing more cups than anyone else, and we shall consider you one of us. We'd say maybe 50% chance we gain university connections and our studies are slightly more successful, but we gain stress because we're diligent. Or we get the other students laughed at your puny attempts. You gain study isolation, lose intrigue, gain learning, stress gain increased for 10 years. And we gain 72 stress because we're diligent, which is critical. Or we can just say, no thanks, and we become more successful. No thanks. The diligent thing, you know. We're diligent. We're there for a purpose. Ah, eccentric ideas. Listen to me, 𝗬𝗏 shouts maniacally. If you read between the lines, in the improvement of the moral qualities, it's obvious. You just need to combine a stick, a hawk-shaped chess piece, and a candle, all while adhering to the principles of reason versus faith. Trust me, it'll work. Perhaps it wasn't a good idea for 𝗬𝗏 to study for 36 hours straight. I don't have time for this, 𝗬𝗏. He loses opinion. Closer to forming a rivalry, or I can just say, I'll just go. We get slightly more successful. No, I don't have time for your nonsense, dude. Get on out of here. Sway, a misunderstanding. It seems that my diplomatic overtures towards Giles have caused a major understanding. I have received a letter which makes it clear that he thinks I've been pursuing a different goal entirely. I'm your suffragan bishop, for God's sake. I do not need to read on to get the point. This is all a big misunderstanding. I thought I was done swaying him, but I didn't get around to it. Also, a guardian can be assigned for player X. Let's just make it us. There's that. Roger can marry. Okay, marry this stuttering lady. And he can be converted. He's probably not going to, so let's not bother. Meanwhile, we need to see to the control levels. What's the control here? Plus 775, 16, 11. Sure. Increase county control there. Maria can marry. That's our daughter. And, oh, that's too bad. We could marry her off to the barony of 𝗬𝗏 with this Herculean kid. Sure, why not? Just so they get beefy kids, you know? Oh yeah, she's got the other two traits they need too, so... meanwhile, a party of peasants. I'm suddenly distracted from my midnight studies by a loud crash and an ear-deafening slam, and an expensive-sounding shatter. What in the world is going on? The source of disturbance appears to be two peasants, God knows how they got in here, ravenously gulping down a barrel of university's invigorating herbal infusions. "This'll teach them," one of them shouts. "Yeah, they think they're better than us because they can read," the other follows. Poor unfortunate souls, I will see that you read. We lose a bunch of money, we spend some, prestige, but our visit become more successful. These two guys join our court. Their learning is increased by 8. They join our university visit. Yeah, you both have 0 learning, but you're not bad otherwise, and you'll get 8 learning out of it. Or I could use some servants to carry my books. We lose 45 bucks versus that was 85. So we're like spending all of our cash again. Slightly more successful. They don't gain any learning, or better tell the teachers before they destroy the place. That's a 50-50 shot at... You know what, I'll spend the 85 and make my visit more successful. And I've been overwhelmed by stress. Oh yeah, we don't have a cat to pet anymore. We could go at 𝗕𝗏𝗃. Diplomacy and prowess go down, stress loss goes up. Spend 150 prestige. Maybe a new cloak would make me feel better. We gain the trait profligate. Oh, that screws with our income. No. Or we can gain more. No. 𝗕𝗏𝗃 it is. Okay, that's betrothal stuff. Let's see, do we have any... Nothing really. Oh yeah, our studies have become slightly more successful. We're no longer overwhelmed, and there was a hybrid culture formed somewhere. Let's close this out. Yeah, we're still pretty stressed. Alright, fair enough. Carry on. Canterbury is often home to fervent debates among teachers and students alike. After a particularly enlightening lecture from our teacher, 𝗦𝗏𝗻, I find myself dragged into one such debate with another student, 𝗦𝗏𝗲. "No, you're making no sense. You're completely misrepresenting the philosopher's point," I scream. "You are completely delusional," he fires back. From the corner of my eye, I see 𝗦𝗏𝗻 stare at us with a pensive look on his face. "But as the master said..." Oh my god. We can potentially lose a little bit of stress. Here, we're definitely gaining it. We get a roll for the 50-50. We lost some stress because we're diligent. We convince him. Yeah, and he gained opinion of us. Okay, we get another perk. Let's get a golden aplomb. Monthly income per stress level plus 10%. That's good. We have a stress level right now. So we'll get some more money out of that. Today, our teacher 𝗦𝗏𝗻 begins, and we are going to examine the anatomy of a falcon. An exciting murmur spreads through the lecture hall as we all appreciate the hooded bird standing proudly on the teacher's gloved arm. Much can be learned by studying the body of animals, as the ancients taught us. Does anyone want to help me with the dissection demonstration? I volunteer! We spend 150 prestige, but our visit becomes much more successful, yes. This has been such an amazing experience. When I left, I couldn't even imagine the number of wise men that study at Canterbury, the depth of their thinking, and the breadth of their research. Just being part of the same environment has made me a much better person, and with my new gained knowledge, I can make my way home very satisfied. Knowledge is power. We gain 2 stewardship lifestyle perk unlocks. A lot of gold was invested in buying rare and precious books, yes. And you increase your stewardship by 1. That's it? Just 1? I mean, 2 perks is pretty badass, so... Knowledge is power. Oh, we do get French nature and care of dogs. Prowess +2, prestige plus 0.01 a month, and stress gain -2%. Okay. Oh, smallpox, a killer in our midst. The curse of death has fallen upon my court. A case of smallpox has been discovered. The unfortunate victim is my courtier, 𝗫𝗁. The taint possessed his flesh. Possessing his flesh is dangerous to us all. While he remains afflicted, no life at court remains safe. Isolate him and pray for redemption. Pause. Let's put that in our inventory. And let's go here. We get detailed ledgers. We get at any cost. We can sell titles. And we're 1 away from Avaricious. Avaricious gives us stewardship +2 and holding taxes +15%. So that should do us pretty well income-wise. How is that claim coming along again? We're about halfway through. And we're home. So we better hold on to the gold for a little bit. Yeah. I do want to start making, like, buildings and stuff. But that is going to have to wait. Just as everything's going to have to wait. I'm going to have to call it there. We're about 46 minutes in. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks to my patrons. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe and take care. Bye for now.